Alright, so before we start, I wanted to just take a moment and appreciate just how far we've come. If I stand here, taking away the garage, we have been through a lot of stuff. And while that might not put it into perspective completely, let's go ahead and have a look at the map. Look at that beautiful completion. It's just amazing. Every single Hungry Luma, every single dome. We even finished the trial galaxies. Oh, jeez. And at long last, we have one last thing left to do. And that's to save Peach from Bowser and wreck whatever evil plan he has. So let's get started. Are you prepared to travel to the center of the universe? Let's go. All right then, off we go. Let's do it. Bowser's Galaxy Reactor, the fate of the universe. Let's finish him off. And as we do, of course you have to give me a preview that I can't skip. But that's a pretty good preview though. This music is amazing. It's so good. I changed my mind. This is one of my top 3 tracks. It ain't Battle Rock up there, it's this one. So, to start us off, we have these, almost these pillars of, matter, I suppose. They shift gravity, like spotlights. They shift, well, not like spotlights. They are spotlights, and they shift gravity in the area in which they shine. So, we have to move along with them as they oscillate. We have to dodge all these fire bars. And I have to say, the atmosphere of this final battle is so good. It's really well done. Although we don't reuse all the power-ups that we had to deal with in the game, there's various different mechanics, like these sinking planets, these moving platforms from Melty Molten Galaxy, shrinking platforms from Melty Molten Galaxy, and like it's just so great. It's like a culmination of everything you've learned so far, and you just have to use. Like now we have to skate on this like ice so far because it degenerates behind us, and we need to make sure we don't, like, you know, fall behind so that we don't fall into this beacon of the star. And I just screwed up because I screwed over my jump, so that was great because of course that would happen, but we managed to salvage it nevertheless. And now we have a quicksand area with these rotating things from Dusty Dune. Overall, I'm glad that, you know, some of the less, like, sort of stimulating galaxies don't really overstay their welcome. Like, Dusty Dune's been reduced to only 1 planet. So these platforms disappear. You really have to get hustling. Now, I am not sure because I'm not sure. I think you just have to, like, be really careful here. I always got hit here once while playing this area, yes! So I had to, okay, there we go. I managed to make it without getting hit at all. And here we have a very unique enemy. You know what? Let me go ahead and get a coin because I'm pretty sure these Bowser statues, they don't hold anything. Okay. No, there's 2 coins in that thwomp. Let's do it. Okay. Alright, there's no way I'm gonna make that. Great. I'm gonna restore myself to full health. Perfect. Now, let's dodge these bullet bills. And we have our first and only appearance of a bonsai bill. Okay, and in his first appearance, it's managed to make quite the impression, of course. That's it. I mean, bonsai bills. Literally the only time they'll ever make an appearance. It's kind of weird. Starbits kind of just plink off of them. Now, I don't know if they do anything to bullet bills either, but whatever. I don't know why they chose only this point to introduce bonsai bills, unless I'm wrong. Maybe I just completely forget. Like, there might have been a point. I don't think so, though. I'm pretty sure this is the bonsai bill's only appearance. However, we finish all of that. It's time to head over to the last fight. You don't mess with me, kid. Or you, big turtle. I was not standing that close when I jumped on there, but oh well. And you were not standing that close either. Finally, you got here just in time to see the creation of my galaxy in the center of the universe. You know, I mean, yeah, it's pretty good dramatic effect, but I don't want to call it out right now, but the way gravity works, dude, you're gonna have all sorts of planets eventually colliding into your empire. From this galaxy, I'll rule a great galactic empire with Peach by my side. It'll last forever. I will rule every pitiful corner of the universe. So Mario, as you can see, I got big plans. And stomping you is at the top of my list. Oh yeah? Think you can do it? Alright, to start it off, we have him doing some standard attacks, of course. And he turns into one of those rocks we have been getting for Starbits. We've been destroying for Starbits. And that's part of the boss. And that's amazing. I freaked out when he did this, because that's what gave me the idea to try and destroy the crystal core of the rocks in the first place. Now, if you do get hit, he does repeat his entire cycle again. So you do have to make sure you get through all of it. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, I need to get a coin. I'm not wasting Starbits. That's a pretty healthy amount of Starbits right there. Alright, come on. Do your worst. We also have these spiky plants here that we need to be careful of. And with that, we shift to our second planet. Now these plants here, these bulb plants looking things, they can damage him, believe it or not. So yeah, the plant is mightier than the king of the empire that is like, he's like, geez, the king of the Koopas rather, the Koopa Empire. So as you can see, he was supposed to, you know, turn into a shell and you hit him there, but you can just hit him just fine. So the idea is that when he turns into that double spiked shell is when you use the plants to hit him. However, you can just hit him normally too. Can you not? There we go. And we have our last final phase. And it's the same thing we've been doing for our Grand Stars. Alright, you know what? I can't really. Okay, you know what? To give him credit, he does switch it around a bit. He does the double spiky shell, double spiky side shell, and then transitions into the ground pound jump. And his music's great too, you know? The remix version of this is in Galaxy 2 too. We're nearly done. He has one final phase to go through. He's a 6-hit boss in a slightly different way than you'd imagine. Also, he transitions. That's pretty cool. Oh, no. Alright, you just run there. Alright, let's do it. Bowser, it's over, man. Come on. You're not having your way with this world. Brutal. Fatality. And that's it. We've beaten Bowser. Alright, let me just prepare my voice for a second, because I really have to say this, like, with some oomph in it. You got a grand star!
So.
Oh. Oh.
Yes.
Ah. Welcome! Welcome, new galaxy!
Holy crap, that's it. Oh man, it feels great to have finished this. Super Mario Galaxy, in and of itself, was such a life-changing game for me. I was always a Sonic fan before I tried this game. It had already come out at that point. And trying this game and sort of experiencing Mario for the first time, this game left a great impression. I just had to finish it. I waited anxiously for the sequel, and then I replayed all the old Mario games. It really is what got me started on the Mario series. And it's just, it's fantastic. It's a fantastic game. A few difficult spots here and there. I will get into it. So, the controls are really simple, of course, as any Mario game is. You can just, anybody can just pick it up and play. It's really not that difficult. They added some new twists, too, for the Wii's motion controls. It was really fun, innovative. Definitely a challenge at points, There's all sorts of cool mechanics, like the rolling ball, the bubble, the ray surfing, the slingshots. It was very interesting use of motion controls combined with the, standard nunchuck button control stick sort of gameplay. It was really, really good. I mean, even though that these levels with the motion controls were a bit less, I mean, I think there were about only a few instances in the entire game. It still did its job really well. Really, sort of mixed things up a lot. I can't even say a little, a lot. The music is amazing. My favorite has to be Buoy Base Galaxy from the Kitchen Dome. Like, I just love it. I know to each their own opinion, but I love Buoy Base Galaxy a lot more than I thought I would. Toy Time, Battle Rock, all that stuff, yep. The desert music was a bit but besides that, it's fantastic. I can't say nothing bad about the music. Even the desert theme, it was just a little bit boring, that's it. The levels and game design, this is the only time my cons probably come into the thing. Oh, and hey, those watermelons, that's what happens when you get 9999 Starbits, by the way. I kind of wanted to show that, but I guess it's cool that we see it in the credits, too. So yeah, the levels are diverse, it was fun, enjoyable. Of course, I would like to say Buoy Base, but my favorite galaxy has to be Freeze Flame. Just because of how great it was. The desert levels were a bit boring, they were done a bit better in Galaxy 2, but it was alright. The purple coin missions, the only thing that I can find the issue with in this game. Otherwise, the setting, everything, the feeling of outer space, it was so good. That's the only issue that I had with this game. The purple coin missions overstay their welcome. They shouldn't have been added just at the end of the game. They should have been, given their own time, spread out like the other comets were. It would have kept things from getting stale. That's literally the only thing that I can complain about in this game. After that, I really feel like that this game captures the sort of setting of flying from galaxy to galaxy. The way it was so polarizing in such a good way. You would go to this one area, and then, like, you know, you'd be in another area. It's like, it's amazing. If you have a Wii and have not played this game, first off, what the hell is wrong with you? Go play this game right now. I would recommend this game so much. It's great. It's so good. I really can't wait to cover the sequel when I get around to that too. But yeah, for now at least, I can say that we have been on quite the journey. So yeah, with all that being said, thank you for watching. As the screen says, the end.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Thank you.
Super Luigi Galaxy!
Well, we aren't exactly done with this game yet, as you can very clearly see. When you beat the game, all 120 stars as Mario, your reward is then to play through the game again as Luigi and collect 120 stars again. Not exactly the best reward, but it's a reward, I suppose. So this game mode, affectionately and apparently now officially known as Super Luigi Galaxy, is what you get for beating Super Mario Galaxy. And it's something that I will not be covering on this channel right now. The main reason is because, well, A, I'm going to be burned out by playing the entire game as Luigi all over again. And B, I'm pretty sure it's going to burn you guys out having to watch the entire series again just as a different character. And also, I feel like it's just milking the series as much as I can, and it just doesn't feel right to do Super Luigi Galaxy right now. Keywords, right now. I will be covering Super Luigi Galaxy eventually. I might do it as some kind of a channel anniversary or some kind of, I don't know, maybe subscriber milestone. I will come back to Super Luigi Galaxy eventually. It's going to be sort of like the final definitive edition of my Super Mario Galaxy LP, you know? When I have a better sort of commentary, better equipment, better editing, you know, all sorts of improvements. And I think I'm going to call it my final impression of the game, or my final walkthrough of the game. And I feel like that's a good way to put it, because once you finish Super Luigi Galaxy, you then get one final mission that you do, and that's it for the game. So for right now, I'm putting a pin on the Super Mario Galaxy Let's Play and calling it done. Super Luigi Galaxy will be coming eventually, but for now, it's time to move on to other things. And I'm certainly excited to the things I'm about to move on to. So, in terms of other content, I am planning on doing 2 games this time. I've tried it before, it hasn't quite worked out. However, this time I think I have a solid game plan to make 2 games work at the same time on the channel. I will eventually be going over what the plan is, and hopefully you guys like it. The first game is going to be the main game that I do on the channel, and the second is going to be a side series sort of thing, sort of like, a little bit of something to mix things up. I personally think that this side series might even exceed some of the main series that I've done on the channel in terms of episode number and total runtime, but that's how it's going to be. And as for what these games are, well, I feel like I should leave it as a bit of a surprise. However, I will leave you with this. The main game that I'm doing on the channel is another game that's had an impact on me. A really big impact. And no, it's not Genshin Impact, before any of you go ahead and try to guess that. No, it's not. It's not a pun, it's not a hint. It's not Genshin Impact. But it's a game that's had left a very, happy sort of impression on me as a kid. The second is going to be a game that's not only left an impression on me, but it's left an impression on a lot of people. A lot of other people. It's a really popular game because you can quite frankly do whatever you want with it. And as such, I'm going to be doing a series on it, which, hopefully people don't see it as me milking a trend or something, but I'm doing it because I want to. And I'm putting my own sort of interesting spin on it. But yeah, that's how it's going to be. I will be putting these 2 games up eventually. I have quite a bit of preparation left to do in terms of those, but they are the closest to completion, and they will be coming up on the channel. I want to say soon. I probably will be getting them up, not next week, but it's going to take a little bit of time for me. But I will have them up eventually. And it's not going to be another month. I guarantee you that. It's not going to be next Friday, possibly, but it's definitely not going to take another month. But yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I know I certainly am. But for now, thank you so much for watching my Let's Play of Super Mario Galaxy, and I'll be seeing you when I get to these other 2 games that I'm planning. Till then!